House of Bread, HoB in a week 2020, and we are back with week 6. I think that's the right number. And as ever, I am joined by Will. Get out of there. Come on.
Sorry.
He is absolutely obsessed with our brand new commercial fridge.
Fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant. It was too big to be able to fit into this kitchen without taking most of the building apart, I think.
Yeah.
But we managed it, so thank you very, very much. Who do we need to thank, Will?
Oh, we need to thank Linda and John of JFK Catering Supplies, who've been fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, you may recognise, if you've got your pen and paper with you, yes, you've heard them before. They helped us with the dishwasher. So thank you very much, John and Linda. It's amazing. It makes it look so much professional. I don't think it makes the food taste any better, but it certainly
makes it last slightly longer.
It certainly lasts
better
slightly longer and
quality.
makes the kitchen look great. Right, we are going to talk about something a little bit different this week. We've caught you up on our response to the global thing that's going on, and we'll carry on doing that as we go. But we thought we'd just slip in some usual topics that we talk about this time of year. And Will, it's coming up to that other C word, Christmas. And it's getting colder, and people tend to start to think about people on the street, street homeless individuals, a lot more because it's colder. Now, you know I'm passionate and I go on and on and on. If you watch these videos a lot, you'll know that I'm always saying, usually I throw up a graph at some point about the number of people who die doesn't pretty much change throughout the year. It's just as dangerous to be on the street in August as it is in the middle of December. But that doesn't stop people wanting to help more, Will. And what happens when it gets colder?
One of the things that has happened, in fact, I've already had a phone call, is people's wanting a need to help the homeless, sometimes in a really unsafe way. And particularly as we lead up to Christmas, people will be thinking about those folk less fortunate than us. And one of the things I really wanted to say, and it's really difficult because when somebody phones up with an idea of going out and handing out food, taking along younger people with them. What I love is their compassion to do it. Mm-hmm. What concerns us, and is something that will make absolute sense and resonate with the viewer, is the safeguarding aspect. 100%. So what we're saying to people is absolutely help, get involved. Much better to engage with a local charity such as us or others in the local town or wherever it is you might live, and just be prepared for maybe a negative reaction. And we've talked about this before, haven't we? Yeah,
it's a real challenging topic. I was speaking to somebody about it earlier in the week, and I was saying that the difficult thing with those kind of conversations is we don't want to discourage anybody from helping, but there are a lot of things, I don't know what the word is. I don't want to use the word parameters because that sounds a bit too corporate. But there are a lot of hurdles to jump over to make it safe and desirable for that homeless person to be given some food. I mean, as I always say, again, if you're approaching a homeless person, to them, strangers aren't the greatest thing ever. No. A lot of strangers will set homeless people on fire, will urinate on them, will laugh at them, beat them up and film them and put them on social media. Yeah. It's a really intense situation, Will. So there's a lot of charities like us around because people can watch this beyond Stafford. Yeah. So if somebody wants to go out and give something, what's the best thing for them to do?
I think the best thing to do is to Google your local charity. You may know who it is, but Google and find out who they are. Check them out. Maybe they are doing the things that you want to do, and then offer your volunteering, offer your resource, offer your money, offer your support in any way. I think what we found over the years is that for a lot of people who are experiencing homelessness, there's an awful lot of mental health in there. For sure. There's a lot of challenges, and you might unwittingly get yourself involved in a situation which involves the police. So now you've gone along to help, and now you're part of the problem. And that's where the issue is. So I think go and research, go look, go and see and meet these people. They will have proper policies and they'll have proper ways of behaving. You will recognise what a charity is that is doing good work and align yourself with them.
So it is really important to remember that there hopefully is in your area somebody set up to help these people. And Will, you mentioned there, going out and meeting people on the street. Homelessness is quite a political issue. It can be quite provocative to meet somebody on the street.
You can create a problem
for that homeless individual.
All the main streets are covered by CCTV. That person may not want to avoid the statutory providers. That includes the police, and now you've identified them. I think one of the things that I would say, Jack, as well, is that there is not one organisation that wouldn't want your help if you volunteered and
sure,
just ask
100%.
the question. So rather than going with a precept and say, I am going to give a casserole out to the homeless people in the street, you might not see them. That is a possibility for all sorts of reasons. But I think it's about aligning yourself with an organisation that's already doing it safely. That won't diminish your experience.
Also, it's just not like it is in the movies. It definitely isn't. But don't let us put you off. We're not saying don't help.
No.
But there are organisations across the country, there might be one local to you, that do go out. If that's the thing you want to do, if that's your idea of helping, that's absolutely fine. Just please make sure you're doing it with some people who have maybe done it before and more than one other person. Because it really is for everybody. If it's just two people and something happens, it's your word against theirs. And because a homeless person doesn't have that many rights, you know, they might be taken down a horrible road. So it's a minefield of stuff. But yeah, desperate for support. Homeless people are desperate for support. Don't let this video put you off. Just as Will said, do a little bit of research, and there are options available for you to help absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, and thank you
it's a testament to the community, because every year around this time of year we get flooded with donations that see us through the summer months where there aren't that many donations coming through, and it's still just as important. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Will.
That's all right.
It's always one of our... Oh, he's going to go back... Come on then, back in the fridge. It's always one of the most difficult topics to talk about, but thank you very much for bearing with us. We shall see you again next week. Thank you very much for watching. From me, Jack, from Will...
And the fridge.
Oh, back from the fridge. Goodbye.
Bye.
What are you doing? Are you literally going back in the fridge?
I am going back in the fridge, yeah.